In round one of the CIF Southern Section Inland Division playoffs, it was the Sierra League's Chino Hills Huskies hosting the Citrus Belt's Redlands Terriers. On the Terriers' first play of the game at their own 30-yard line, quarterback Jimmy Walker pitches the ball back to running back Craig Lee, who goes to the inside to run down the sideline. He goes 65 yards untouched to score the touchdown. Redlands jumps to a quick 7-0 lead with 11:40 remaining in the first quarter. Would drive to the 17-yard line of the Huskies when Terriers' Craig Lee once again takes the ball into the end zone, giving the Terriers their second touchdown on their first two consecutive possessions of the game. Redlands takes a 14-0 lead with 4:10 left in the first quarter. The Chino Hills offense comes back with this big play as quarterback Matt Simcoe launches this deep pass to wide receiver Jack Austin. He tries to stay inbound for the touchdown, but the officials would spot the ball at the Redlands 4-yard line for a long 33-yard play. A few plays later, the Huskies running back Louis Nopolis gets a lane up the middle. He runs the ball into the end zone to score on the 3-yard run. Chino Hills would trail 14-7 with 2:21 left in the first quarter. Moving into the second quarter, Redlands quarterback Jimmy Walker throws a pass that's picked off by the Huskies' Zach Chadwick. He returns the ball 22 yards for the touchdown. This ties the game at 14 with 10:20 remaining in the first half. Still in the second quarter, the Terriers' Craig Lee on this carry would run the ball to the Huskies' red zone, as the senior running back would have 176 yards rushing on 17 carries in the game. A few plays later, it was the Terriers' junior running back Zach Lindsay to score the touchdown from 1 yard out, and Redlands breaks the tie to take a 21-14 lead with 2:41 left in the second quarter. Redlands would widen the lead on the play action as quarterback Jimmy Walker scrambles and unloads the pass before going across the line of scrimmage to a wide-open Walter Jones to score on the 33-yard pass. The Terriers' lead is 28-14 going into halftime. In the second half, the Terriers' offense remains strong as senior running back Darrell Miller runs the ball from 23 yards out for the touchdown. Redlands' lead is 35-14 with 9:36 remaining in the third quarter. Still in the third quarter, Chino Hills quarterback Matt Simcoe would connect yet again on this deep pass to Jack Austin, who gets the ball to the Redlands 20-yard line for a big 41-yard gain. A few plays later, the Huskies quarterback Matt Simcoe throws a pass from 3 yards out that slips past a Redlands defender into the hands of teammate Zach Chadwick for the touchdown. The Huskies trail 35-21 with 8:12 remaining in the third quarter. On the Terriers' very next drive, running back Darrell Miller runs up the middle and cuts to the outside to pick up 22 yards, as Miller would finish the game with 124 yards rushing on 18 carries. The threat of Miller's running game sets up this play action as quarterback Jimmy Walker has time to find a wide-open Charles Perrault, who gets 23 yards on the pass before being tackled at the Huskies' 4. Redlands would close the drive up on this 3-yard run from Zach Lindsay to widen the Terriers' lead 42-21 with 3:48 left in the third quarter. Still in the third quarter, Chino Hills dives into their bag of tricks and attempts the flea flicker play, but the pass is short and it's intercepted by the Terriers' Jacob Nottingham. He returns the ball to the Huskies' 2-yard line for a 36-yard run. On the very next play, Zach Lindsay would score yet again on this 2-yard run, and Redlands' lead is 48-21 after the PAT is unsuccessful with 3:32 left in the third quarter. Chino Hills would get into Redlands territory on this 16-yard pass from quarterback Matt Simcoe to Nolan Bremser. Still on the same drive, Huskies quarterback Matt Simcoe makes a quick pass to Jack Austin at the Redlands 5-yard line for a 16-yard pass. The very next play from scrimmage, Chino Hills quarterback Matt Simcoe tags Chaz Eldridge with a 5-yard pass for the touchdown. The Huskies trail 48-27 after the PAT was unsuccessful with 47.4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. On the ensuing kickoff, the Terriers' Christopher Perdigon makes the catch at the Redlands 23-yard line, and Perdigon is off to the races as he runs down the sidelines, cuts to the middle, and runs 53 yards to the Huskies' 22-yard line. The Terriers' drive continued in the fourth quarter when Zach Lindsay runs the ball from 20 yards out to score his 4th touchdown of the game, and Redlands goes on to win the game 55-27. The Terriers will face Upland at Upland in round 2 of the CIF Southern Section Inland Division playoffs Friday night.